Lee and Cheryl have spent nearly 4 years searching Spain for the right property in which to breed snails.
Oh, so you can see him, he's giving it one.
Now they've decided to base themselves temporarily in a rented apartment near Marbella.
Oh, that's lovely.
Their long-awaited departure from the UK was duly marked.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Their journey through France allowed for sparkling debate.
It says on there that 220 kilometres is 140 miles.
What?
Thank you, I rest my case.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
No, don't worry. You could be right next time.
You know we've got the brand new kisses that I...
But it wasn't long before they were in all kinds of hot water.
I won't be long. I'll be 5 minutes.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites là? Dormir ici et prendre une douche?
Oh, flipping heck. That's all we need.
In the past 8 days, Lee and Cheryl have travelled 2,000 kilometres from Le Havre in northern France to the Almeria province in southeast Spain. With their final destination, a rented apartment in Marbella, now in sight, they have only one more night on the road. After a restful night's sleep, it's time for breakfast. And Angel, the owner of the hostel, introduces them to an apparently delicious local speciality, raw garlic on toast.
Esto es ajo y pan tostado.
Sí.
Entonces, se hace así y es muy bueno para el desayuno. Puro de oliva, que es muy digestivo.
Yeah, I got that bit.
Oli, oli.
¿D'accord?
Oh. Very good.
Es bueno para la artrosis, el reuma.
Yeah, that's right. That's why you're warm and I'm cold.
That's right. You have a very, very nice place. Very good.
Sí tengo la casa en venta y todo el complejo que tengo aquí.
Lee speaks no Spanish, but despite the pungent aroma of his breakfast, he can still sniff the possibility of a property purchase.
Is it for sale? Is it for sale? Si vendi?
Sí, la tengo en venta, sí.
Oh.
Have we a pen and paper, please?
Mire, esto, ahí la casa, todo el complejo serían 160 millones de pesetas.
160 million.
100 millones. 160 millones.
Pesetas.
Sí, pesetas.
No euro. No. How much?
Well, we know how much everything is. But
Right.
we didn't even know it was for sale. We only came here to stay the night.
Come and have a look, yeah.
This area is poor, rural and remote, which also makes it relatively cheap. So although Lee wasn't looking for a property in the region, at around £60,000, he can't resist checking this out, especially if it means avoiding more garlic on toast.
Mire, te enseño la casa, Pase. Esto la sala comedor, Pase. Mire,
This outbuilding is a former goat corral that Angel has lovingly converted into an extension all by himself. An achievement he's clearly proud of and one he never tires of mentioning.
Es de piedra auténtica, Esto para... Y entonces verá la diferencia que hay de antiguamente como estaba.
It's been on the market for years, so Angel can't believe his luck at Lee's apparent enthusiasm. If only he knew, though, that almost buying properties is one of Lee's favourite pastimes.
Restoration,
yeah.
See, they'd be all right for the snails.
What was?
One of those flat bits.
So,
Todo esto lo estamos restaurando.
Another pan.
Antes estaba así,
It's a lovely building. It really is. It's lovely. And I thank you very much.
Sí, muchas gracias.
And
De
we
acuerdo,
will, we will think and we will let you know.
De acuerdo.
Yeah.
One can only hope that Angle is a patient man, because he'll be waiting a long time before he gets any decision from Lee. Always more interested in the chase than the purchase, Lee's already got other things on his mind. He's keen to continue his journey into the wild east of Almeria's cowboy country. Lee's planned a trip to nearby Mini Hollywood, a cowboy town built in the late 60s as a film set for one of Lee's great loves, spaghetti westerns.
Kirk Douglas, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, they're the guys I would have liked to be. I mean, we all have dreams, and I suppose this is what I would have liked to be in another life, I suppose. I don't want to be a goody-goody sheriff. Like in school, I never wanted to be a prefect. I always wanted to be one of the baddies, so... Oh, we're pioneers. We're pioneers.
That's the word,
We're pioneers with the snails. Instead of a covered wagon, we've got a VW van with 2 dogs, a roof rack with all our belongings on, and we're away.
Filmmakers have long been attracted to the region's harsh landscape, the quality of the light, and the cheap Spanish labor. Mini Hollywood is now somewhere between a theme park and a theatre, and appeals to little boys of all ages.
Put a mean look on. You look more like Popeye.
Lee and Cheryl love it, and it's just about to get better, as the next scheduled event of the day is a series of scenes straight from the movies. Thrilled by the action, Lee can't wait to meet Carlos, the star of the show.
Hurt? Do you get hurt?
Sorry?
Damaged?
When you fall.
Ah, no.
No?
No.
How about off?
No.
I always wanted to do that. We've come from England, and we're starting a snail farm, breeding snails.
Snails?
Snails.
What's Spanish
Escargot.
for snail? No, that's French. Spanish for snails. Caracole.
Caracoles.
Caracoles.
Here, only...
After years of looking for a site for a Spanish snail farm, Lee and Cheryl have finally learnt the Spanish word for snails, caracoles.
Do it inside. That's why we came from England. Yeah.
Para comer caracoles.
Yeah, yeah.
But for once, snails are the last thing on Lee's mind, as, courtesy of Carlos, he indulges in one last escapist fantasy, the chance to become a real cowboy for the day.
Cowboy. Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Do you think you'll get the shirt on?
Yes.
No. Oh, yeah, that's on. Oh. Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, gracias. How's that? Right?
Look, there's an art to this. Okay.
Oh.
Right, we're off. How do they walk in these?
Put the gun up. The rifle, that's it. You look brilliant. Brilliant. You really do look the part, my God. You look quite frightening, actually.
Frightening?
Because you look like a baddie.
I am a baddie.
Yeah, I know, but you really do look...
A baddie?
Yeah.
Right, that's all right then.
But the last thing Carlos needs is another baddie in town, and there's only one way to settle the matter.
Here he comes.
He got bullets in his.
He got bullets in it.
Now. Listen to me. I'm going to kill you.
You not kill me. Never, never, no. Bang!
Take a bow.
Oh,
Okay,
thanks, sir.
thank you.
Oh, my God.
If only all gunslingers were as caring and touchy-feely as Lee and Carlos.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You died perfectly, absolutely superb. Honestly, it was brilliant. I was holding myself back from screaming.
Having now spent virtually the whole day in Fantasyland, it's time to continue on the last leg of their journey.
We're on our way, we're going on.
And after 9 long days of travelling, they drive the final 100 kilometres to Journey's End, the rented apartment in Marbella.
It's been a long old journey. It has been very exciting, but I don't feel excited at the moment because I'm just too tired. I just want to get in and stop being on the road for a bit. Which one is it now? I'm not sure if it's the first. And we are at home. Well, our temporary home.
Right. That's it.
Oh, I tell you what, it is a joy to be here. There we are.
This is us.
We're
in.
here.
We're in.
From tomorrow, then, we're looking for a place to breed snails.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Lee and Cheryl will be based at this apartment until they find their new home. But their stay here may well be shorter than they think. The weather in sunny Spain has taken a turn for the worse. Lee and Cheryl arrived at their apartment last night after 9 long days on the road. Lee was too tired to unload the roof rack, so Cheryl's clothes have suffered in the downpour.
This is his. It's an old battered cardboard thing that we got from a boot sale, and everything in there was perfect. Nothing was even creased that came out of there. And this is mine. It's sopping wet. Everything is sopping wet. It was okay at the top. It smelled okay, so I thought, oh, I can just dry it. And then as I got down to the bottom, I thought, nah.
Yes, I had the blame because I didn't put the tarpaulin on the roof. But when it started raining, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was no way on this planet I was going to get out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Put a tarpaulin over a suitcase.
So there you are, but never mind, I didn't give him a hard time over it. He just kept saying sorry, sorry. He's very, very tired. He wanted to turn around and go home this morning. If he'd had the strength, he would have. I think, yeah, really, honestly, he does feel very down.
The rain continues for 3 solid days, and their mood gets progressively worse. They're trapped in the apartment, and Cheryl's clothes remain wet because Lee won't pay for them to be dried.
I can't get any of the wash and dry because there's nowhere to dry it. He won't let me go down the laundrette because it costs €6.
It's not the end of the world. It's not all the clothes in the world she's got. So, I mean, if it takes 3 days to dry, or 4 days, or 5 days, the 20 quid she would have spent on taking it down the tumble dryer could be better put to paying something else. If the sun had shone, it would have dried in an afternoon.
Pathetic.
It's not €6. It's €6 per 5 kilos. I'll keep going on about this, but to give you an example, €6 for 5 kilograms of clothes. There were about 20 kilograms in there. So it's €24. And €24, if you got this pot and you keep going in for €24 or whatever, and all the meantime we've still got to live, and we've still got to earn money, and we've still got to pay for diesel in the van, and we've still got to pay for electric and gas, etc., etc.
We have got money in the bank which we plan to use to live here, to keep us going for a year until we got a job or got the snail farm going or something like that.
The bottom line, and I'm telling you now...
You're telling me the reason that you're not happy is because you've got no money coming in.
That's right. And I keep going to the pot all the time, taking it out.
No, you don't.
What do you mean?
Well, you wouldn't put your hand in the pot for the flaming
Well, that
coffee.
is so ridiculous. It's not even true.
Petty, stupid thing to say.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to illustrate how petty and stupid this whole thing
I
is.
am. No, I am. I'm so
Yeah.
petty and stupid, wasting money on drying. If the sun had come out, it would have been dry.
If the sun had come out. If the sun had come out. But the sun didn't come out, did it?
So there's a bit of
So
wet
I could
washing.
have just dried the washing just once. Not every day, just once.
I'm so unhappy it's not true.
Lee has had financial anxieties since the start of the project. The diversion of the journey has kept his fears temporarily at bay, but the rain in Spain and €6 for the laundrette have finally tipped him over the edge.
Unless I find, and I realised this a long time ago, but I glossed over it, that I can't speak the language. I need a business or I need a partner. And starting it from scratch, we just haven't got enough money and we just haven't got enough to do it all. So I've either got to go find somebody to go in with on a business or forget it. And the latter is the better at the moment.
You're a defeatist.
Yeah, fine. I am, yes. I agree with you 100%. I'm a defeatist. At this time in my life, I'm a defeatist. 30 years ago, I wouldn't have been. But now I'm a defeatist.
He thinks everything's a fine and hunky-dory for me. He doesn't seem to realise it's a bit stressful for me as well.
I don't believe this is happening to me. I really don't believe this is happening to me.
Oh, will you get him out of here?
An hour later, and relations between them have broken down entirely.
She's got no priorities, that's the trouble. It's like this thing about the washing. And it's just money and money, money all the time.
To be honest, I've worked for 33 years. And I thought this is what he wanted to do. And I don't see any reason why we can't spend a little bit of the money that we've got.
20 quid here, £10 there, £10 there. And it just goes on and on.
We're not destitute. We've got enough money in the bank to see us through for a 12-month and buy a property if we want to, as you know, because obviously we wouldn't be here otherwise. But he just, to make a fuss about €6 on a poxy bit of drying washing, and if I'd been able to wash my clothes and dry them and put them away, it wouldn't be half as bad. I would like to have a bit of peace and quiet on my own, so will you please go out for a couple of hours?
I'd rather not.
Lee has packed his bags to leave.
I don't know what's going on, but as far as he's concerned, he's going today.
Yeah.
You get in your bed till your bed gets destroyed by Dad putting it in the back of the van, and you have to.
But Cheryl appears confident that Lee is not serious about going.
can read him like a book, and I can tell when he means it and when he doesn't, and it's so obvious he doesn't mean it that he's going to be really sucked off if he has to be pushed right to the end and has to do it. I really think he's going to be annoyed with himself, so let him carry on, basically.
It's not quite as tidy as when I come down, but never mind. Here I go, the bit.
She seems to believe she has a foolproof plan to keep him there.
No, he can't go.
But it doesn't last long.
Please, can I have my passport and my driving license?
You haven't got your passport.
Yes, you have. It's in your bag somewhere.
Well, find it then.
I don't go in your bag. You know I don't go in your bag. Can I have the passport, the driving license, and a phone, please?
If I gave you your passport now, you wouldn't know what to do.
Try me. Just try me. And the driving license and my phone, please.
Fine.
Yeah. And my phone, please.
No.
I need my phone.
You don't need a phone.
I want my phone,
You've got
please.
the money, go and buy another one.
I need the phone.
You've got the money, go and buy another one.
Cheryl, please give me the phone.
You've got the money.
I want my phone, please.
You've got the money.
You've got a phone, I want mine. Just give me the phone, Cheryl, and I'll go down and get you some money out of the wall so that you can...
Oh, thank you so much. You will go and get me some money.
Well, there's a trade for you.
Oh, they're so kind. Will you go and get the money and bring it back, and maybe I'll consider giving you the phone. Bearing in mind that I've got no money, and all my money is in your bank in your name, because I trusted you, and now everybody knows I've been stupid, absolutely ridiculously stupid. So, with the other 5 wives, you just got up and took 2 suitcases and walked away and left them with everything. And now with me, you're going to take everything and leave me with 2 suitcases.
Right, well, it's mostly as you.
No, what you mean is they didn't answer back. They just let you walk all over them.
A place in the sun.
Yeah. Only there wasn't any sun, was there?
I don't care.
After all we've been through.
No, I just don't care. I really don't care.
What don't you care about?
I don't care about you. I don't care about any of this.
Enough.
I really don't
Goodbye.
care. For Christ's sake, woman, please yourself.
How the hell am I pleasing myself?
You've got until I walk to the van and I'm off. I mean it.
Then what are you going to do?
So Lee has decided this really is the end of the line. Having spent less than a week living in Spain, he's going back to Britain.
Flaming using me as an excuse all the time. Would you?
We can put up with almost anything, and it's love that makes us human.